Good afternoon, Mayor Lang.
Hi.
Mayor Lang, wanted to ask you a question about the school committee search for the new superintendent of schools for New Bedford. Can you comment on that? Where's that going?
Sure. We're engaged in a nationwide search. We have promulgated the fact that New Bedford is looking for a superintendent in all of the major trade magazines that deal with professional journals that deal with school superintendents, educators who are involved in administration. We have also ran extensive newspaper ads throughout the country. And when I say that, what I mean is here in New Bedford, the Boston Globe, I believe the Hartford Courier, down in the New York Times, National Edition, the Washington Post, I believe down south in several newspapers. On the West Coast, the Los Angeles Times, I believe the Seattle area, as well as Midwest through Chicago and some Midwestern papers. So literally anyone in America who is involved in education has in one way or another heard that New Bedford is looking for a superintendent. My understanding is that we have had a fair number of responses already, and our deadline is in November 15th. But we have indicated that if we didn't feel we had appropriate candidates, we'd extend the deadline. I am very, very convinced, though, that we've done a major project regarding the promulgation, regarding the publicity that we're looking for a new superintendent. And I think that we will get candidates from all over the country. As far as people from inside the district goes, clearly anyone in the district knows that we're looking for a superintendent. Anyone in this region knows we're looking for a superintendent. Anyone, quite frankly, in this the state knows we're looking for a superintendent. So I think we'll get many applications as well from people in this area. Then the question is going to be culling down the original applications, and the school committee is going to do this. We're not using a consultant to do this. The school committee will look at every single application and cull them down based on qualifications. And then at a certain point we will get down to a final three, and those final three will be publicized, made public, and then we will hold public hearings, the interview process, to determine who will be the most qualified candidate to be the next leader of the school department in New Bedford. Now, the other thing that is important is that we're going to have public hearings, a public process regarding input from all of our different constituencies in our city throughout the month of November and in December, so that we get all the input, hopefully, from parents, students, business leaders, clergy, activists, throughout the educators, throughout this city, so that we know exactly what they're looking for in the new superintendent. We will then attempt to make a choice that makes everyone proud based on the qualifications. As far as the other thing I want to tell you, that as far as we may have to do this all again because of that noise, right? As far as salary goes, we've indicated that it is completely negotiable. The current salary right now is $150,000. We realize that salary is a very, very impressive salary, but the fact of the matter is we may need to negotiate a salary that is above that, and the school committee has indicated that they're certainly willing to do it. So the idea that we've somehow set the bar too low is something that is a complete fallacy. We will respond based on the qualification of our candidates to make sure we get the appropriate qualified candidate to take on this very, very important challenge.
And what would you say about comments in local media that there's an insider favored for this job, that this national search isn't really happening?
What I would say is simply this: that I expect that we may get some candidates from within the department or within this city or around the region, and they'll certainly be considered as everyone else is. But this is going to be based on qualifications. What's in the best interest of the city's children? What's in the best interest of the long-term future of the city? And the idea that somehow one person has already been picked or favored is absolutely poppycock. It's a nice straw dog to set up either by interested groups that haven't spent any time or effort actually attending the meetings or being or watching the meetings on video to see exactly what's going on. I think our school committee is absolutely wide open to candidates from outside the area, and I expect that we will we will show that during the process and when we make a selection.